Well, it is my birthday, December the 1st. Doesn't feel like my birthday. I had probably the laziest weekend I've had in a long time. A long time. It got to the point where I was just like, I got to do something. I got to do something. On Saturday, Sunday, not even racing tonight. This would be the first time in a while I haven't raced on my birthday. I've won maybe 2 or 3 races on my birthday before. But this will be the first year in quite a while, actually, I haven't raced on my birthday, which is odd. It's a weird feeling.
That we may get to go to dinner for you?
Possibly, yep. And not even, like I said, not even in my videos this weekend, a kind of a lackluster week. Not even lackluster. And I said this to Amy, you know, she said, well, it's kind of a dull week, wasn't it? I said, yeah, it was, honey, but honestly, the horses that went on the track were not favorites. The one that were favorites, the Wednesday, I squandered the race with Tally the Tab last week. Allure made the break under my watch last week, and Memento Mori won. That was really the only day where we had some legitimate power, to speak of. So we have a number of horses going this week. We have 5 horses qualifying on, now, this, did you see that? There's an ambulance went through the intersection. The light turned yellow, and rather than just go through the light, because no one is going anywhere, this gentleman decided to stop. Well, whatever, it's a Monday.
Isn't it because the ambulances can change the colors of the...
Well, it already did change, honey.
I know, but can't they do that?
Some of them, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, it's starting off to be a good birthday. I'm going to be a little late to the barn, which there'll probably be some frowny faces there because I told everybody we are trying to video on Wednesday for all of you, which means I need everybody on their toes. I want all the horses going in the right direction. What I mean by that is, I told everybody last night, nobody goes out the door singularly with the babies anymore. I want everybody going out in groups of 2, 3, and 4, going the right way, sprinting the horses along a little bit, letting them stretch their legs so I can get a good look at, does anybody need to be looked at? Now, I have 10 horses on my list today. So when I start at 9:45, and when I'm ready to go on the track at 9:45, there's going to be a lot of long faces, but mostly I want to see the horses. I don't need to sit behind them, so it'll be Amy and I and Jason will go with those horses, so it won't take long at all. A busy week ahead in regards to what we're doing, right? We have some horses to race Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There'll be horses to race. You said 9:45, right? Yeah, maybe fine.
Why is this light taking forever?
This is a slow light. That's why I was disappointed that this person did not go through the light. This is a very slow light. So lots on the docket to race this week, but a number of horses to qualify and a number of horses getting closer to qualifying. I would say we'll have 5 qualified on Wednesday. We'll have another 6 or 7 qualified either here or Ontario. Don't do that ever again, or I'll stab you. Do the 6-7 thing again, it's going to be a problem. We'll have 6 to 8 horses qualified by probably Christmas time, and the number of horses after that should be a full docket straight through. We still are on the lookout for, I've talked about going to the East Coast to get some horses. I still have to find, I would like to find another top trotter, top pacer. Been a very weird year in that regard. There just hasn't been a whole lot of them offered up for sale, and in past years there was, right? I remember a couple of years ago, Keg Stand and horses like that were offered up on gate. This time of year, heading into Harrisburg, after Harrisburg, there just seemed to be an abundance of quality animals offered up for sale, and there just isn't this year. Not to say that there's bad horses offered up for sale, well, there is some, but just not that high end that we were looking for. So I'll be on the lookout for that also, and see a lot of our horses coming back. Uncle Danny slated to come back in the next week, so is Supermind. Jailbird Jog and Perfect Thought will remain off until mid-January. I want to give Jailbird Jog lots of time off, and then Perfect Thought, we had an OCD removed from her left hind ankle, or it is being removed this week, and it's non-consequential. It's just something she doesn't need in there, and we're going to take it out. We'll also be looking at all our yearlings right now that are getting ready to start their first training trips ever as we head into Christmas in January. And those particular horses also, it would be naive to think that we don't have any horses out of 53. Well, now we already had one. So any horses out of 53 that don't have... Why is that broken? It's a little silly. That don't have OCDs. So that's kind of where we're at right now with respect to the barn. As I said, at a very lazy weekend. I know if you're a busybody like me, it's hard to take those weekends, but once in a while it doesn't hurt to recharge your batteries with respect to getting a weekend off. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I am. As I said, it is my birthday. I'm 49 years old today. I don't feel a day over 48. I just, this is all new for me. For those of you that are maybe just a little bit older than me, you probably experienced this also. You still feel like a kid, but you're not. And the reality of life sets in every so often. But happy. Very, very thankful. We're just coming off Thanksgiving here in the States. Very thankful for the life I have, for the family I have, and for all of you, the clients we have, friends we have made along the way. And I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. I will have a great day. Thank you for the birthday wishes. It means a lot, but at the same time, thank you again. Take care.